5 Facts about Samsung Part 3. 1. In the US, Samsung and Apple control well over 3/4 of the smartphone market. In the US, Samsung and Apple control well over 3/4 of the smartphone market. Worldwide, the two companies hold about 40% of it. That's chiefly because various Chinese brands, such as Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo, and others, that have virtually no presence in the US. 2. There are approximately 1.3 billion people who own a Samsung phone. As it turns out, though, this is not a number that's readily available on the internet, so we had to do some math to get that estimate. Worldwide, about 6.5 billion people own smartphones. We also know that Samsung's market share has been around 20% since 2021. And since 20% of 6.5 billion is 1.3 billion, we concluded that's how many people have a Samsung phone. 3. Apple sued Samsung for patent infringements. And the legal proceedings lasted 7 years. Whether you like or hate Apple, there's no denying they came up with the first true smartphone device. Everyone else copied the tech, some more so than others. The first Samsung smartphone came out in 2009, but it wasn't overly successful. However, when the Korean maker started overtaking Apple in terms of market share in 2011, the latter sued the former over patent infringements. There were 2 major lawsuits, the first of which Apple won in 2014 for $120 million. The second was litigated and appealed multiple times. In 2018, a jury ruled that Samsung owed Apple $539 million. Samsung said it'd appeal yet again, but the two giants reached an agreement before that, closing down the case after 7 long years. 4. Samsung smartphones hold 27% of the North American market. So, what about the iPhone versus Samsung sales in 2022? Well, it controls about 27% of the market as of Q1 2022. Apple, on the other hand, has half of the US market. Furthermore, it seems like Samsung's losing ground. Just a year ago, it held 28% of the market while Apple boasted 45%. 5. In the US, 30.3% of those aged 25 to 34 are Samsung users. It seems like adults have similar tastes when it comes to smartphones, at least in the US. About 40% of those older than 25 go for an iPhone, whereas 25% to 30%, depending on the specific age group, opt for a Samsung smartphone. This is true for all US adults except for the youngest ones. Merely 20.9% of adult Gen Zers have a Galaxy phone, whereas 52.9% have an iPhone. We aren't sociologists, but that sounds like a massive problem for Samsung over the next decade. We can't wait to see how they tackle it. Like the video and share it with your friends and family. Also subscribe to the channel for more facts-related videos.